to configure. Again, we'll proceed to configure today's organization data. Okay. Can someone help me? How many organizations we have in Workday?
Uh, Hello, good morning.
Valvo
Right.
you have.
Yeah, just 2 minutes of time. Yesterday I went the entire recording, but without tenant, how to start practicing. Today you are discussing about different types of organization. I have not even got the tenant. Is there anyone else who has
Okay.
not got tenant, or it's me who has not got tenant in the team entire class?
Right. So, did you reach out to organizers, sir, about tenant?
I've already spoken to him. He's saying it will take 2 days of time, 3 days of time. That's what I've got to know. And the document which you had told yesterday, right, that it will be shared, in which
Yeah.
different types of organizations is
So
shared.
the,
I've asked
please,
you also.
please don't ask anything. You can discuss only training. Okay.
Sir,
What
I've tried to
what
ask
only we
the
discuss. Okay.
organizer, organizer.
Sorry, sir. You were saying something. Please go on.
I'm saying the organizer told me that no one has got tenant in the team, and I can't practice without it.
Hello. Please call
So
me. Please call me.
okay, so I'll call you right now.
Ah.
Okay.
So, guys, let me say it this way. But thank you for bringing this, sir. I completely agree. Without and how do we proceed to practice? But point to be noted here, we have not completed one chapter also, sir. Okay. So my expectation is once we complete the organization hierarchy configurations, right? This one. I'm going to give you a practice document probably tomorrow. Okay. Probably tomorrow. Once you configure the entire organization structure, tomorrow I'm going to spend some time if you see if you guys have any questions, and I'm going to walk through one requirement document very similar to this with enhanced data, not with only 5 organizations. It can be 10 and 11 organizations, and some instructions like how to play around in the tenant and how to play around with the data. And then the tenant access will be provided. That's how the normal process we will follow. So since it is our third session, right? So allow us 1 or 2 days, probably, okay, 1 or 2 days. The friends who have registered, definitely they should get. But stop me. I'm giving the requirement, okay? I'm giving the requirement and you don't have tenant, please bring it to me. Same thing, whatever you flagged it, right? Please feel free to flag it. Hey, you're done with the chapter and I have not done the practice. You are moving on to the new chapter. It doesn't work for me. 100%. I completely agree with you. So we are not now we have not even completed one single chapter. We just had a overview sessions about terminologies, landing pages. Okay, sir. So allow us till tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to give the practice document. Expectations, you should get the tenant by the time. Okay? Would that help? Maybe I should have explained this one or at least yesterday or day one. Does it help, sir? Okay. So as I said, the documents and everything, I'm gonna review as well. So allow us just 1 day. And coming to the tenant, please do reach out to the organizer. Here the point of contact to grant the access. By any chance, if you're not getting, so please flag with me. Thank you. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about organizations, the overview, right? We have not done any configurations. Can someone help me? How many organizations we have in Workday?
We have 12 organizations.
We have 12 organizations in Workday. So it's not mandatory we need to configure all the 12 organizations. Friends. It's completely based on the customer's requirement. Out of 12 organizations, which organization is mandatory and unique and why it is unique? Supervised organization is mandatory and unique, right? But question is why it is unique? Because of 4 key characteristics, right? Can someone help me 1 or 2 characteristics at least? Why it is a unique organization? Now let's see. Anyhow, today we're going to configure. So there are 4 key characteristics are unique for supervised organization, guys. When I say unique means whatever you are seeing these four characteristics, you cannot perform on any other organizations. The remaining 11 organizations, you cannot create a position in a cost center. You cannot hire an employee in a pay group. Okay, you cannot define roles or you cannot copy a business process to a custom organization. It's not possible. All these four key characteristics you must perform only to the supervisor organization. Due to this, the supervisor organization is unique among all other organizations. And maybe one more point I would like to highlight. So Workday has a sequence, especially in core HR, when you do a configuration, right? We need to follow a sequence, friends. First, we're going to configure supervisor organizations today, and then we'll pick up staffing models, and then we'll set up job profiles, and then we'll set up compensation, business processes, security, and hire employee transfer, demotion, promotion, and some employee related data changes. And then we'll move on to the integration. This is the sequence we are going to be follow. It's not I recommended, Workday recommended sequence. Strictly we need to follow. Why we need to follow the sequence? What happens if we don't follow? We can configure bits and pieces. If you have a good amount of experience, we can still configure bits and pieces and group it. Let me show you one simple example. Let's say, assume let's say one of you asked me, again, why I have to configure super? Why don't I go with staffing model directly? Let me show you the dependency. If you want to create a position or a job in the staffing model, first thing Workday will ask me, under which supervisor organization you need to configure the position. So you have a dependency sequence here. Okay, you must configure supervisory, then only position you're able to create. So each module, it has their own dependency. Okay, yeah. So we're going to follow the same sequence. Right, quickly. So what are the four key characteristics? Positions are only created within the supervised organization. Employees must be hired into supervised organization. Organization roles and responsibilities must be defined only in the supervised organization. Unique business processes must be copied to the supervised organization. These four key characteristics, please do remember, could be also interview questions. Why supervised organization is unique among all other organizations? Why you need to set up only supervisor organization as the first organization? Why not cost center? So this is our answer. Now to create supervisor organization, what data we need from our customers? So we need a set of data. What I'm showing is the minimum. You can enhance this document as per your own, as per your requirements. Employee name we need. Supervisor organization name, ultimate supervisor organization name we need. Which staffing model you have chosen for your supervisor organization. I mean, customer has chosen for the supervisor organization. Who is the manager for this employee? Who is the manager? And what is the position of job profile? And where it is organizations are located means location. Roles are optional, not mandatory. Like to give you an idea, like who is the manager for the organization. I'm repeating, employee names we want. Supervisor organization names we want, staffing model we want, manager names we want, job profile we want, location we want. Here, let's ask question to ourselves. I am just creating supervisor organization means this data. Why I need employees? Why I need location or a job profile or a manager data? Because supervisor or foundation to HCM, they group workers into a management hierarchy structure. The group employees into a management hierarchy structure. Okay, these are our employees. To understand which is the topmost organization, which is the subordinate organization, we need employee manager data. So how do you know who is manager, who is not a manager? With the help of job profile. Okay, and staffing model locations are mandatory fields for primary organization, hence we need this minimum information. Okay, always create a supervisory organization to the superior officer, means chief executive officer we need to create. Okay, if you see Ananya, Michael, Cynthia, this is sample data. Similarly, I'm going to give you for your practice. is the sample data. Ananya, Michael, Cynthia, Rutika. Okay. These employees, these employees have managers, but Messi doesn't have any manager. Now ask yourself why. Check his job profile or position data. He's a CEO. There is no superior officers to Messi. Okay? There's no superior officers to Messi, which means the first supervisor organization we need to create for Messi. Okay? For chief executive officer. Here, as I said, first we're creating organization, then we're creating positions, and then job profiles. Okay, and then we'll hire these employees into these organizations, associate positions. That's the sequence we are following. Let's create this supervisor organization, MMD manufacturer. Go to the tenant, access the task, create supervisory organization, create supervisor organization, select. If you see, when I try to access the task of create supervisory, Workday forcing me to enter a data called reorganization or an attribute called or dependency called reorganization. So what is this reorganization? What is this reorganization? Let's have a look. Why it has a dependency? So when creating organizations such as supervisor organization, company, cost centers, and regions, a reorganization event needs to be created. Why do I need to create? Because the reorganization report will track the changes in the organization report. The reorganization will track changes in the organization report. That's the importance. What changes it will track? Let's see this example. I assume I have created a supervisor organization A, and later I created supervisor organization B as a subordinate, and then C as a subordinate to B. Three supervisor organizations I created in the hierarchy. Later the customer said, due to budget issues, no demand issues, whatever, they don't want organization C, supervisor organization C. They don't want, they're not going to function this in this organization. They told us inactivate it. So you have inactivated this organization. After a few more months, the customer said, so you inactivated, right? So now permanently remove this organization from the hierarchy. So you have removed this organization also from the hierarchy. Okay. Now after few more months, customer said, now we have a budget and demand. We need this organization to active status. Okay, well and good. You activated and you brought this organization back to the hierarchy. Now question, who inactivated? Okay, who removed this organization from hierarchy? Who removed this organization from hierarchy? Who brought this organization back to the hierarchy and who activated? To track all these changes in this reorganization report. So basically this reorganization report acts as a audit report for you. If someone remove the organization from hierarchy, if someone assign other additional organizations under supervisor organization, you can track who did this change. So let's take another example. You are an organization administrator. Okay, you have created 5 supervisor organizations and you went for a lunch break and when you come back to your desk, you observed one of your supervisor organization is inactivated. You're surprised. Now you want to figure it out who did this. This report will tell you who did that. This report will tell you this person has done this change on so date, on so time, so that you can reach out to the person to understand why this change has been done. Okay? It's a audit report, friends. That's the reason Workday forcing you to enter a reorganization here. And it's a one-time activity. It doesn't mean I'm creating 100 organizations. Do I need to create 100 reorganizations? No, only one-time activity. For superior, the first supervisor organization you are creating, only for that you need to create this reorganization. Let's see how to create. It's a simple one. And these 3 dots, whatever here you are seeing is called prompt. Okay, whatever here you are seeing, it is called prompt. Which means it might have some values by selecting this prompt or a drop down, you can say simple. So these are the available reorganizations at this moment in the tenant. Past 30 days, whosoever created, or past 10 days, whosoever created. Looks like no one created. all past organizations if someone has created. Okay. Now, don't go with the existing ones. Though once you get the talent, kindly don't go with the existing ones. Always create your own reorganization. Okay. How to do that? Select this prompt, create reorganization, enter the reorganization name. It can be same as a company name. If you're implementing for Walmart, Walmart reorganization. If you're implementing for Qualcomm, Qualcomm reorganization. If you implement it for Apple, Apple reorganization. Something like that. So in my case, I'm taking the sample data as MMD reorganization. Okay. The next thing is next one is reorganization data. From when this report should track the changes of your organization. Always the Workday recommended date is 1/1/1900. Any data you are configuring except payroll related absence data setup when you are doing, Workday strongly recommends 1/1/1900 to configure all the data in order to sync up the attributes. However, some customers, let's say some customers say, I have started my business in the year of 1/1/2022, 1/1/2024. Why should I go with 1/1/1900? If that is the case, go with the customer choice if they don't agree with this data. Okay. So assume the customer has started the business on 1/1/2024. From that date itself, they want the supervisor organization. We can select that date itself. Okay. Why we are not supposed to select today's date? If I create a supervisor organization today, by any chance, if I want to do a past dated changes, it's not possible. That's the reason I always select 1/1/1900 or the customer first company start date. Okay. Name of the reorganization date. Submit. Okay. Now it will let you allow to create your supervisor organization. Here you're going to create positions. Here you're going to hire employees. Here you're going to define roles and responsibilities. Here you're going to copy the business process. Okay, the reorganization. If you see the availability date means effective date of the supervisor organization. From when the supervisor organization is effective in the system. 1/1/2024. Okay, 1/1/2024. And this date has been defaulted from this reorganization. This date has been defaulted from the reorganization. Now, I will adjust this date one day past, just one day past, friends. 2023, December 31st. I'm expecting a soft alert. Yeah. Okay. Now you see, you got an amber color soft alert. It doesn't stop you. You can still create your organization with this date, but Workday is alerting you here. Can someone guess why? Why I'm not supposed to create at 12/31/2023? Any guess? What happens if you go with this date?
The organization date is 1/1/2024.
Is it? Right, sir. That's correct. But what happens if you go with 12/31/2023? Is there any harm? Okay. There's no harm, but doesn't give it doesn't give the actual data when you run the report. What does it mean? My reorganization report, our reorganization report is active from 1/1/2024. From this date onwards, your report is active. And any change you do from 1/1/2024, then only this report will track the changes. But here you are creating 12/31/2023. By this date, this report is not active. Correct? This report is not active. Hence, this report doesn't track any changes if you create now on this organization because this report is not active on 12/31/2023. Thumb rule, always when you're creating supervisor organization, it must be reorganization date or it can be future date. Kindly don't select past date. Okay? What happens when you select past date? Workday doesn't track the changes of your organization. The report is not active by the time. Okay, thumb rule. The reorganization effective date, so the supervised organization effective date must be greater than or equal to the reorganization date. Okay, right. Name. What is the name of your supervised organization? Let's have a look in our requirement. Okay, our supervised organization name is MMD Manufacturing. We are creating for Mr. Messi, is a CEO. You can just copy also and just paste it, or you can type as well, whichever you feel is good. MMD Manufacturing. Okay, so MMD Manufacturing. Now include organization ID in name. Each supervised organization, whenever you're creating a system in Workday, Workday will generate an automatic reference ID. Automatically, Workday generates a unique reference ID. Unique reference ID increment by one. Okay, increment by one. So now the reference ID, would you like to display the reference ID along with your supervisor organization name? If yes, select the checkbox. Means Workday generating a reference ID for this organization. That reference ID will be displayed now. Code. Code is optional, not mandatory. We need to. Because reference ID is unique, code is not unique, not mandatory. But in which scenario we will use code? Let's see this example. Let's see this example. For example, I have HR departments, multiple HR departments, sir. Okay, multiple HR departments. Let's say HR division. It's a HR division. Under the HR division, we have one staffing. Oh, sorry. Let me create one. We have one staffing. Oh, sorry, add text. So we have staffing department. Okay, and we have payroll department. Payroll department. And we have comp and ben department. Comp and benefits department. Okay, so HR division, it has three departments: staffing department, payroll department, comp and ben department. Now, these are technically saying four different organizations, four different supervisor organizations. Now, I want to group all these four organizations into one core. I want to group all these four organizations into one core. First thing, why do I need to group? What is the importance? Group it, I need to define a code. I gave here 101. Same code for staffing also I gave 101. Payroll also given 101. Comp and ben also 101, which means I'm grouping all these four organizations into one for reporting purpose. Not mandatory. If customer would like to group them, then only we have to group. Okay. What is the importance? For reporting purpose. For example, how many employees are terminated in last quarter in all these HR organizations? I can get the numbers because I'm consolidating, I'm grouping these organizations with the help of this code. I'll get the numbers with the help of this code. How many employees refused offer letter? How many employees refused offer letter? I want to know how many employees refused offer for all HR departments. I'll get the number with the help of this. How many employees staying in the same position in HR department for last 3 years? Okay. How many employees are recently compensation has been increased in last 1 month? So for instance, I need some of the details. I'll get the details with the help of this code. Okay, or else I need to go each organization to get that information. But grouping these organizations into one, all the organization data with the help of this code, I'll get into my report. That's the importance of this code, friends. It's basically optional. Any customer would like to group them, they can group with the help of this code. For example, I gave here MMD-001. In another supervised organization, I gave the same code, which means the two organizations grouping into one. All the employee data I'm able to fetch into my report. Okay, so we'll discuss that. So here you have checkbox. You see, this is optional. Code is optional at this moment. Here you have checkbox. Include code in name. Include code in name. By selecting this checkbox, automatically this field becomes mandatory. Automatically this field becomes mandatory, which means this code also will be displayed along with the supervisory organization. Code also will be displayed along with the supervisory organization so that you know how many organizations have been grouped under this code. So I will show once I save this record, you can see the final result. Then include manager or leader in name. This checkbox, if you select this checkbox, what happens? You will assign a manager, right? Later, you will assign a manager to the supervisor organization. So here what happens when you select this checkbox? Workday forms a parenthesis here, open and close parenthesis. When you assign a manager for the supervisor organization, it will display the manager name here. It will display the manager name here. So that you know, okay, Mr. Richard is the manager for this organization. Mr. Richard is the manager for this organization. Okay. To make it simple, if you would like to display the manager name along with your organization name, so please select this checkbox. Easily you can see who is the manager for this organization. Subtypes. Subtype doesn't play any key role in Workday. It's not for grouping, it's just for reporting purpose. It's just for reporting purpose. What is mean by that? What is mean by that? To differentiate what is the organization you created. For instance, you created 100 supervisory organizations. How many departments in that? How many divisions in that? How many are company? How many are group or projects? You can track those numbers with the help of this subtype, just to differentiate it. Okay. So basically 5 subtypes are Workday delivered, but you can configure your own subtypes. 5 subtypes on the Workday delivered subtypes. Company, department, division, group, project. I'm repeating. Company, department, division, group, and project is Workday delivered subtypes. The one which is seeing unit, supply chain, vertical, warehouse, these are all called additional subtypes people might configure. Means what I'm trying to say is you can configure your own subtypes. If a customer doesn't want to go with the Workday delivered values, you can create your own subtypes as well. I will show that how to configure this. Okay, I'm going to set it as a division for now for reporting purpose. Now the interesting and important field, visibility. This field controls who can view this organization data. This field controls who can view this organization data. So here we have 4 options are available. 4 options available. Let's assume 100 people are logging into this Workday environment, Workday tenant. 100 people are logging into this tenant. I selected everyone. Means all 100 people can view this supervisory organization data. I'm not hiding from anyone. I'm not hiding from anyone. All 100 people can view this supervisor organization data. Role assignees. Just like this one, role assignees. Here we will assign roles, friends, manager, com partner, etc. Or let's take these three roles: HR partner, owner, hierarchy owner. Out of 100, only these three people can view this organization data. Only these three people, HR partner, owner, hierarchy owner, only can see. 97 employees cannot see this organization data. You are hiding from 97. Why? Because they don't have any roles here mapped. Okay, role assignment means the people who is having roles for the current organization can only see this organization data. Then role assignees and members. Role assignees and members. If you select this option, the people who is having roles, these three people who are having roles, plus members are nothing but employees. Employees of this organization can view this supervised organization data. Employees employees can see the supervised organization data. Whosoever hide in this organization, they can see this organization data. Plus the role assignees. These two groups can see this organization data. Okay. Then last option, role assignees of current and superiors. Role assignees of current and superior. If we select this option, the current organization role assignees plus the superior organization, if it has superior organization, they can see this organization data. So role assignees of current and superior means, for example, this is the current organization, this is the superior organization. Superior means one level above the organization. Subordinate means one level down the organization. Okay, current organization, superior organization. Whenever you assign the role here, the role assigners can see this organization data, employees, positions, budget, everything they can see. Plus above the organization also they can see. Above the organization also they can view. Similarly, the above organization role assigners can see the below organization data, vice versa, friends. But don't worry, in real time, no one will select these options. Always people will select everyone. Everyone must see this organization data, whosoever have access. But someone give me one example. What is the importance of visibility? Why we require to hide the organization, employees who are working in this organization, positions, budget, everything. You know? Okay. Let me give this example. You see, some product-based industries, they will develop certain products. Let's take Apple itself. I believe the team might be started working in iPhone 17 already, right? They might be. So, in the especially the research and development team, the entire company, the company try to hide the identity of the employees. Okay, they'll try to hide the identity of the employees. Why? Because they're working on a product that is a confidential data, confidential product. Until the chief release the product to the market, mm, people who are in the market, they should not get any idea on that. Similarly, let's say the defense sector. So in defense sector, the teams they will develop some kind of weapons, right? So the people who are working for R&D, they will hide their identity. Assume you're implementing for such companies, and one organization called research and development, and strictly guidelines has been given. Hide the employee data completely, who's ever working in this department. If that is a requirement, then you need to switch to role assignees and give the project lead role only here. Only that guy only can see them. That guy only knows who is working for this project. And other people should not know. Okay? Even they're working in the same organization. We have such a requirement, friends, then this field will play a very key role. Okay? Right. External URL. External URL. So some companies nowadays they're maintaining their own website to promote their products, to publish their financial results, okay, etc. If any such requirement you have, like your customer has this requirement, they want to capture their website. Just select this prompt, go to create external URL, and here enter the URL name. Here. So what happens when you enter? Actually, we need to ask the customer to provide so that we'll copy paste. Once we select OK, in the external URL, okay, if you select on this, in the next page, the website address will be open. While you do practice, you just enter google.com here. Just give Google here. And here you can give https://google.com. Okay. And hit enter the link. You see the next page, the website will be open. Just play around with this field. Primary location. Where this organization is located. So let's go to the requirement. This organization, MMD Manufacturing, is located in the New York location. So enter here, New York. Okay, enter New York. So we have given all the fields, friends. Now let's try to submit OK and see what happens. Try to submit OK. You will get an error message. Why? At least one staffing model you need to select, since this is the primary supervisor organization. One staffing model you have to select. So our requirement is position management, right? Position management is a fictional data. I'm selecting position management. Submit OK. Before submit, does anyone have any questions on these fields? Anything I can explain again? Okay. Submit OK. Now you can see the end result. This is how the supervisor organization looks. This is how the supervisory organization data looks. Okay, final result. Assume you have developed or you created the supervisor organization. So the customer told you, this is confusing. Could you remove? Okay, sorry, before that, let me explain this. You see, MMD Manufacturing is our supervisory organization name. MMD-001 is the code because we selected include code in name. That's why the code is included in your organization name. And we selected include reference ID in name. This 6 supervisor organization 6607 is the reference ID we have included in the organization. That's why the reference ID also displaying. Similarly, you see the open parenthesis here because we selected include manager or leader in name. That's why the open parenthesis we have here. Now, as the customer said, is confusing. Remove this code from the display. Remove this ID from the display. Okay, I want only the organization manager name after assigning. Okay, now how to do that? Select your supervisor organization related actions here. This is called related action. Okay, go to the, this is called, you can call it as related actions, or you can call it alternatively tweaky or related action. Okay. So when you select the related actions, you can see more actions which you can perform on this organization. Select these related actions of your supervisor organization, go to the supervisor organization, either edit the supervisor organization, okay, something like this, and then scroll down and edit name and code. Adjust the date. As I said, Workday recommends 1/1/1900. Either you can go with this date or you can choose 2024, whichever the date which feasible. Then, which values you don't want to display? I don't want to display the code. Unselect the code. I don't want to display the reference ID. Okay? Unselect the reference ID display. Now you see here, Workday tracks the history who did these changes. Okay, remember, I removed the ID, I removed the code. Okay? Now I'm going to submit OK. And it will add a second row now. it will add a second row. On 1/1/2024, ID is removed, code is removed, Logan McNair has been removed on this date and this time. Okay, now select done. We created our supervisor organization. Okay, well and good. I want to review my organization, the new changes. How to find the supervisor organization? What are the possible options? Option 1, enter the shortcut CP space org colon name of your organization. Okay, name of your organization. Hit enter. You'll get your organization data here. MMD, in fact, this is one option. Hey Kiran, I forgot the name. I created a supervisor organization, but I didn't remember. How can I search the organization? If that is the case, access the task, views, view supervisory organization. Select this prompt and select my organization and navigate to look into your organization data. Slowly you can navigate and you can find that organization. Okay, 1 second. MMD. Like this. You can find your organization. Okay. Either you can enter the shortcut, which is SCP space org colon name of your organization. This. Or simply you can enter MMD also. The organization will be displayed. Okay. This is how the organization finally looks. And when you select this related actions again, you see the code and the reference ID now no longer part of this organization. And when you select this related action, go to organization chart. This is how the hierarchy we need to create, friends. Under this, we need to create few more supervisory organizations as a hierarchy. Okay, fine. Anyone have any question on how to create a supervisory organization?
Can you please repeat that subtype option?
Yeah, definitely. Subtypes, organization subtypes are, it is mandatory fields, but it doesn't play any key role. Okay, it doesn't play any key role. The importance of subtype is just for reporting purpose. 5 subtypes Workday has delivered. Company, division, group, project. Oh, sorry. Company, division, group, project, department. These 5 subtypes Workday has been delivered. However, you can still create your own subtype according to the customer needs. The importance of the subtype is just to differentiate. I created 10 organizations. What is the organization type? Is it a department? Is it a company? Is it a division or a group? So just to differentiate, we will create the subtypes. Okay, for reporting purpose.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. I will also show you how to get a unique subtype which is not available in our system. Okay. Now let me take you to the requirement again. So this is the organization we created. For whom I created, who we created, for Messi. Now we have an employee called Ananya. Ananya, she is part of MMD Executive Management. She is part of MMD Executive Management. And she is also chosen, for her organization position management. And who is the manager for Ananya? Ananya reports to Messi. Ananya reports to Messi. Who is Ananya? She is the Chief Human Resource Officer. She is the Chief Human Resource Officer, CHRO. Her work location, her office also located in the New York. I'm repeating. Employee name Ananya. Employee name Ananya. Okay? And she is part of MMD Executive Management. She reports to Manager Messi. She is the Chief Human Resource Officer and work location is New York. Now, can someone tell me, Under which organization I need to create this MMD executive management and why? Is it a standalone organization or it be part of any subordinate organization? Anyone? Any guess?
In subordinate, like reporting to Messi.
Exactly. It's a subordinate organization, correct? As a
Yeah.
friend said, Ananya report to Messi. So understand this logic. If you can understand this one single line, thousands of supervisor organizations you can create. Not one organization, thousands you can create. Okay? Ananya reports to Messi. Who is the first thing? For whom I'm creating an organization? Ananya. What is the organization? MMD Executive Management. Who is the manager for Ananya? Messi. Who is the manager for Ananya? Messi. So Ananya reports to the Messi. Where is Messi? Messi is part of the MMD manufacturing. Again, I'm repeating. Ananya reports to Messi. Messi is part of MMD manufacturing. So under the MMD manufacturing, we need to create this MMD executive management. Point to be noted: employee reportee should not be part of same organization. In Workday, should not be part of employee manager should always one level above the reporting. So, for example, you are my manager, you must be one level above than me. Okay, you and me should not sit in the same organization. Audit report will track it. Workday will question this. Okay, that's it. Anyhow, I'm going to explain during audit. Ananya reports to Messi. Messi is part of MMD manufacturing. Under MMD manufacturing, create MMD executive management. We are designing the supervisor organization based on hierarchy structure, guys. Okay, so go to the tenant, select MMD manufacturing, which we created for Messi, create action, go to reorganization, go to retractions, go to reorganization. Okay, you see now you remember reorganization importance. So it will track all these changes. That's why the same report name has given as action. Reorganization is a report, reorganization also an action. Select this reorganization. I'm repeating again. Select your supervisor organization redaction, go to reorganization, create subordinate. Enter the effective date. Okay. Now take a moment, compare some fields. Few fields are missing when you compare with our previous organization configuration. Few fields are missing. Anyone? What fields are missing here? Or checkbox are missing here?
Subtype also.
Subtype should be there. Subtype is available. Think. There are few checkboxes. Checkboxes are there. Sorry, there are few fields are missing. Okay, let me help. Do you have visibility field here? No, right? Earlier, the location is mandatory field, correct? Just now we created the location is mandatory. Now, optional. Do you have staffing model here? Do you have roles here? No. Why? I'm repeating. We don't have visibility. We don't have staffing model. Location is now optional. Roles is not allowed. The reason is, let me create first and then I will explain. Organization name, I'm selecting MMD Executive Management. Code, I'm giving empty. I'm giving a random codes. Customers has to provide the codes. Each and every data, whatever you enter, even a full stop, customer has to provide. Okay. We are responsible to help them to make them understand how this plan looks and works. But what data has to be entered given by the customers, including manager name. I'm not including ID nor code. Organization subtype, I'm selecting it as a division again. Location I'm not giving. Remember, location I'm not giving. Staffing mode I don't have an option to give. I'm submitting. Okay, I'm submitted. Here you can see, so this is our topmost superior organization. Here you have subordinate MMD executive management. So the blue one is called hyperlink. It is selectable. Select on this. Go to the details. You can see now. Primary location is New York. I have not entered any location from where it came. It is inherited from the superior. Means it is copied from the superior organization. From manufacturing organization, it is copied to the superior organization. Sorry, from manufacturing organization, it is inherited or copied to the subordinate organization. Staffing model I have not selected. It is inherited from the superior organization. The three roles I have not given. It is inherited from the superior organization. The visibility we have not given. It is inherited from the superior organization. There are few, this might be also inter question. Few fields are copied always from the superior organization. Okay. So which includes staffing model, location, visibility, roles, all these options. Now question is, do I need to go with the options which has been inherited? 100% not. We can still change the details. For example, I don't want to go with the inherited location. The executive management is located in Chicago. I want to change the location. I don't want to go with inherited. Okay, change the location. Select your supervisor organization related action. Select your supervisor organization related action. Go to supervisor organization. Edit primary location. Enter the effective date. If you don't enter, it will pick as of today's date. Today's date will pick up. And primary location, I'm going to switch to Chicago. Okay. Now you see we have overridden the location, which means whatever has been inherited, I have overridden. Similarly, I can also change the staffing model. Okay, I can also change the staffing model. Right, we'll discuss. So now let's see the organization chart again. Related actions, org chart. This is our topmost organization manufacturing, where Messi will visit. This we created for Ananya, subordinate organization. And from here again, under this organization, we need to create the for Cynthia, Rutika as well, human resource and global support. As I said, let's go slowly for 1 or 2 sessions. Tomorrow, we'll learn how to assign a superior supervisory organization, how to divide a supervisory organization, how to decommission a supervisory organization, what are the impact assessment and communication we need to include during inactivation or decommission of the supervisor organization. These three topics we will discuss in our tomorrow session. And then I'll give you the practice document. And by the time you also should get training, environment as well. Okay. Anyone have any questions on today's session? What is supervisor organization? What is reorganization and its importance? What it will track? What data we need to create supervisory organization? Okay, and how to edit the supervisor organization if you want to do certain amendments, how to create a subordinate organization, and what logic we will create the subordinate organizations. Anyone have any questions on that? Yesterday, one of our friend asking some question, then I said I will call back, but it didn't happen. Sorry for that. Today I'm working from home. If anyone have any questions, I'm happy to extend some time. You don't have any questions, I can help.
Hi, there is a concept of inheritance, right? Inheritance and inheritance. So it will
Yes, sir.
pop up like a dotted line.
Yeah.
I just read some context about it, but no idea like how it works contextually.
Okay. Could you repeat that question, sir? Would you mind again?
Okay, inheritance. Inheritance is just the concept is if somebody is inherited, so he'll be in the same organization after that inherited.
Okay. Sorry, got you. So
And I mean,
inheritance.
yeah, please.
So inheritance means Inheritance means if I create another organization under executive management, sir, from the executive management, the data will be inherited. But remember, not all the data, only few information. Visibility, location, role, security groups, and staffing model. These unchanged org assignments. These five objects will be inherited always from the superior. Organization assignment, securities. I will explain these two. Roles will be inherited. Staffing model will be inherited. Visibility will be inherited, sir. This is a standard we are from Workday. Except visibility, the inheritance characteristics, except visibility, you can override any other data. Okay. Did I answer your question or any follow-up questions? That's the standard we are from Workday. It doesn't mean we need to go with the, so since Workday has given, I will go with the same behavior. No, not like that. Do not. Okay, it's up to our requirement. Workday, the way they're given is to simplify the process. Instead of giving each and every data again and again, it will take the data from the superior organization to the subordinate organization. If you want to go with the data, let it be. If you don't want to go with the data, then immediately you can overwrite the options that we have. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay. Right. If no questions, let's hold for today. We have not done it, friends. We just created two organizations. Tomorrow we're going to create few more organizations with different approach. Assign superior, divide organization, unite with supervisory organization, etc. And impact assessment. These topics will pick up tomorrow, and I will come with the real time. I will come with the real time requirement for your practice. So, is it okay if we can hold for today?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.